Hey guys, I am Bria Taddiken-Williams. I am a broker and partner here at Coldwell Banker Real Estate Advisors in Manhattan, Kansas. Today is Thursday, February 10th. It has actually been about 4 months since I've actually done one of my market updates, partly because we were seeing nuances, variables in the market. We weren't sure how things were shaking out right before the holidays, but we're here. I felt like it is time to give an update. I find that when I am answering the same question 2 or 3 times, and yeah, people are wanting to know what's happening. So I figured this would be a good way to share all of the information. So basically, in our office, we watch the numbers. We are number people here. We actually watch a variety of numbers. And so today I'm going to give you 2 data sets, or talk about 2 data sets. When we look at the market as a whole, when our office says market as a whole, we mean everything from Geary County, Riley County, Pot County combined. Right now, inventory is down 44% compared to last year. At this time, those are the number of homes that are out there waiting for a buyer. When we calculated numbers last week during the snow day, basically what that means is inventory is down about 80% compared to right before things shut down. So February, 2020. When we look at the number of pending sales compared to last year at this time, pending sales are up about 13%. But again, when we go back, retroactively, that we're seeing a 40% increase in sales. Okay, so that's a whole corridor from Geary County to Riley to Pot County. Okay, this update is called the Manhattan Market Update. So I'm going to give you guys some fun facts, maybe some scary facts about what we are seeing here in Manhattan. I do track the number of active listings. Just every now and then I'll get a wild hair. I'll pull the actives for that day. And I'm looking at homes that would be owner-occupant type homes. So single-family detached or half duplex. I'm not looking at, multi-unit. I'm not looking at converted homes with 3 different apartments, just the, owner-occupant type thing. So, back in June, one day we had 97 active listings. That is really low for Manhattan. When I run the Manhattan numbers, I look at the 02 and 03 zip code. So 66502 going out to Green Valley, 66503 going out west and even up north towards the lake. Okay, then by September, we crept up to 150 actives. October crept up to 168 active. So we were seeing more inventory come along. When I ran the numbers on Monday, we had 62 active listings in all of Manhattan. Okay, when we looked at those active listings, they were averaging about 80 some days on market. So a lot of the 62 homes that were available have been on the market. They're past kind of, they should sell by now period. I was also curious because one thing we watch in real estate is the month supply. If you took all the homes that are on the market right now, said no more new listings, took all the buyers that are in the market and said no new buyers, how long would it take for all these buyers to buy up all these listings? Okay, 6 months is considered a healthy balanced market. Anything over 6 months means we have more inventory than buyers. It's a buyer's market. Anything below 6 months is a seller's market. We have more buyers than we do homes. 3 months is definitely indicative of a very strong seller's market. It wasn't uncommon during the past 2 years rather, for us to be around, 2 months supply, give or take, depending on the neighborhood, depending on the day. Okay, so when I saw we had 62 active listings in Manhattan, owner-occupant type ones, I want to know the monthly count. So I went back 1 month, using that same criteria, 90 properties had sold. Okay, that meant we had a 2-week supply, 0.5 month supply. And those homes were averaging about 47 days on market. So even some of the ones that had passed that kind of week-long window of, they should have sold by now, hey, they might have been on for a couple of weeks, they still found a buyer. So basically 2-week supply is really, really, really low. It's very frustrating for buyers, great for sellers. We do know when we hit these low inventory markets, the odds of a contract falling apart do increase. It's not uncommon for buyers to have a house come on like, hey, this is good enough. Let's go ahead. Let's knock out the competition. Let's get this thing wrapped up. And then something else comes along, it's even better. So they, find a way out of that contract. We saw that last year. We knew from other markets, Fort Collins, they've been dealing with this for 10 years. Plus, they told us this is what would happen during low inventory markets. As a seller, yes, it's not a problem to get a contract right now. You want to keep that contract together, though. You don't want buyers moving on because FOMO kicked in and something better came along. We always say, even though it's counterintuitive, during this time, this is when you need more marketing. The more marketing you have, the more information buyers have, and the more committed they can be to a home. Pre-inspections are absolutely great. That eliminates the element of surprise, And, that element of surprise can happen within the first 2 weeks of going under contract. Floor plans, buyers, can see exactly how the home is laid out. We are seeing more and more virtual buyers right now, even local buyers and state buyers are doing virtual showings given the pace of the market. That floor plan lets them know where everything is. They don't have to come during inspections, go, oh, hold on, this is not laid out how I thought, it's not going to work. We're out. We're using that inspection clause. Videos are also a wonderful tool. So during this time, even though, it's easy to get that contract, you want to make sure you get to the closing table. And we know those odds are decreasing. So the more marketing you have, the more, the better chance you have of actually getting to the closing table. I know this was really, really long-winded. It's a crazy time. It's beyond just throwing a number out at people and saying, here you go, interpret it as you want. Yes, it's a very strong seller's market. We are seeing homes come back on the market, though, as new inventory gets introduced. So if you have questions about what to expect as a buyer, as a seller, what you can do to make sure your contract is as bulletproof as possible and you get to the closing table with the first contract, give us a holler. I am here to be your real estate resource. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.